It's so good to see you guys today. I hope you like my outfit. I want to have a talk, and this is my opinion, and I don't mean any harm, and I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. This is just a thought that came over me, and I heard another guy talk about it in his video, so I wanted to put my little twist on it. So let me put Janet's senior fabulous twist on it. So, if I was an older man, and I'm talking about a average Joe, I am not talking about the guy with the yachts and the several homes and deep, deep pockets. That is not the guy that I'm talking to. I'm talking about the average Joe that worked all his life and he thinks to himself, he thinks he's the man. And he thinks, you know what? I think, because I don't want these old women. I don't blame him. He thinks, I'm going to go down to Thailand and retire. That's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I've been looking at all these videos, and I'm looking at all these guys my age, and they are living the dream down in Thailand. They're making YouTube videos. They're living it up. They're making money on YouTube, and they're dating all these women, and they're going to all these hot spots, and the women will do anything for them. So I'm going to move down to Thailand too. And they come down, and they get the shock of their life once the honeymoon stage is over. They end up living with someone, and that someone bite them like a snake, bite them like a lion, and they didn't even see it coming. So let me back up a little bit and tell you a story. Okay, so you're retired, and you're gonna come and move down to Thailand, a gentleman. Okay, so women retire for peace, and the man that comes down here to retire, he's retiring for a different P. He's retiring and we're retiring for peace. When I came down here, I went to five red light districts. And I'm telling you what, I've never seen them before. So I wanted to see them. I've been to a brothel, but that's a different video. We're talking about Thailand. I went to 5. And what I saw blew my mind. So I can imagine, and I'm pretty liberal, but I can imagine what the older gentleman would see. He's hunting, so he's seeing all this prey. And he's walking back and forth, and he's walking back and forth in the red light district, and he looks like a walker. He don't know what the fuck to do. But he's got to pick one. And it's hard to pick one because every time you see one, you see another one that looks better than the one you picked. I had a friend who came down, and he stayed downtown. And he was like the walkers, and he picked up one of the beautiful ladies, and they were going back to his hotel. On the way back to his hotel, he saw another one. And he said, can she come too? And the sweet little girl said, yes, she can come too. And they all 3 went. He couldn't get an erection. And most of them that come down here, they can't. Matter of fact, probably. Okay. So, but that's not what this video is about. So, anyway, so I'm going to get serious for a minute, and this is science. When you have too much dopamine flood the brain at one time, it is not normal. And then if you retire down here and it becomes normal, then you become bored. And that's a dangerous place to be in. So when you come down here, that's the only thing you have is the hunting, the chasing. That's all you have. Drinking, hunting, and chasing. So after the honeymoon phase, that is going to become boring. Do you remember back in the 80s when they had this rat in a cage? And the rat was in a cage, and he said he had all the cocaine at his disposal. Once he started pressing that lever, he could have all the cocaine he wanted. He didn't want to do any of the other rat activities. He didn't want to do his mate anymore. He didn't want to eat anymore. He didn't want to drink anymore. He didn't want to do his exercise wheel anymore. That's all he wanted to do. And he ended up with eyes this big, and he ended up wet, a former shell of himself, until he died. Because he could press that lever until he died. And it's too much dopamine in the brain. It's not sustainable. So you come down here and all that is lined up for you, free for the taking, because it's a little money. It's a little money, just a little bit. $30, $20 here, that's all. So you can get it every day. But it's not normal. And when you come down here, these ladies are so beautiful and so young. As young as that, and as young as this. They go from 13 to 20, and from 20 to 30. So be careful, be careful. But nobody knows or nobody sees but you. So it's a dangerous place to be in because you're free. You're free. Nobody's holding you accountable. And you are not satisfied doing what women do, the gathering. We can retire here and find our peace. We can do yoga, we can do exercise, we can water our plants, we can drink our tea, we can go to the market. That's different. We can do all our gathering things. But when the hunting becomes a different hunting game, you're like, because you got a lot of prey. And it's easy to get. But these women wrote the manual. You're not different than Bob, Joe, or Larry, who came down 3 months before you got here. You're no different. They see it every day, all day. Once they checkmate one, they go to the next. Once they drain you this one, they go to the next. And don't think, oh, it's going to be different. Oh, she loves me. Oh, she wants me. She called me handsome. The women in my hometown don't call me handsome. She's working you, Daddy. She's working you. So don't forget all that you know. Don't get silly. Don't get simple. And don't retire down here and lose your ass and lose your fortune. Let your kids know that you're coming down to Thailand. You stay for 3 months out of the year and go retire somewhere else. Come back the next year, get your fix, go somewhere else, come back down, get your fix, go somewhere else, but do not retire here. Do not marry one. Do not let one move in, because the language barrier is big. After you get tired of because you're still a hunter, what are you guys gonna talk about? Are you gonna understand her? Is she gonna understand you? She gonna move her boyfriend in and tell you it's her cousin? You think all these beautiful women just down here with no mates, no man friend before you came along? Think. Keep using this head. Use this head first. It's okay to sit around and have a couple beers and get a couple, but too much dopamine, I'm telling you, it's like fentanyl. You're gonna go crazy. Don't do it. Don't do it. And ladies, if your father, your grandfather, your uncle, if they're moving down here, make sure somebody else have access to that bank account, because she's gonna get it all. She's gonna get it all. She's gonna turn into that lion and get it all. So don't let that happen to a loved one if he can't think clearly with his head. That's my fun message for today. Didn't mean to be all doom and gloom. Just wanted to give you guys a little warning. Be careful what you wish for.